Welcome to another edition of Eric's Product Reviews. I'm Eric, and yes, I'm squeezing my face into the screen because I'm trying to get a lot in here. Basically, what I'm reviewing, though, is what you're seeing here. This is the AUTOabc Mini AI box. What is this? This is an awesome little device. If your car has wired CarPlay Android Auto, this turns it into wireless, which is very cool. On top of that, as a bonus, it's an AI box, which basically means it has an Android operating system built into it, which is what you see here. Because as you can see, you've got YouTube, you've got Netflix. Those aren't available through CarPlay or Android Auto, but they are on this AI box. You've also got a Play Store, so you can download additional apps. You've got VLC Media Player, because you can, this little box has a micro SD card slot. You can throw movies and music on that and plug it in there, and you can play them using VLC, which is really awesome. But besides that, it also still supports either wireless CarPlay or Android Auto. There you go. There's CarPlay right there, and you can switch between the two very easily. This is CarPlay, and then I hit the little dot and go home, and now I'm back into the Android tablet portion. Basically, it's like an Android tablet except using your media screen. Now, you see my screen is split. That's just the way I have mine set up. Because I like it that way, but you can also have full screen, and I'll have some footage of both ways so you can kind of see it both ways. Let's talk really quick about what comes in the box. In the box, you get this, the little box, the little mini AI box, and it's very small. Looks really good, really sleek look to it, but very small, doesn't take up a lot of space. You've got the trans flash or micro SD card slot on there. You've also got the place to plug in your wire, and they include two wires, the USB-C to USB and the USB-C to USB-C, so whatever your car has, it will work. Setup is really easy on this. You plug it in, plug that box in for the first time. A screen comes up. It has the Android logo. It may restart itself in order to reconfigure itself for your particular screen size. Once it does that, then it's good to go. Now, one thing you need to know, in order to use the Android box and use all these things, you're going to have to connect it to Wi-Fi. You go into here. If it's not already connected to Wi-Fi, you turn Wi-Fi on and connect it to Wi-Fi. But obviously, it needs to have data in order to work properly. So it gets that through connecting to Wi-Fi. Now, that could be your phone's hotspot, or that could be your car's Wi-Fi if your car has Wi-Fi, or some other way that you have internet. But it's going to have internet in order to be useful. Now, one thing you need to know, if you're using your phone as a hotspot, you can't have your phone as a hotspot and use CarPlay at the same time. That won't work. So the way I use this, or what I think this is great for, is when you're driving, use CarPlay, because CarPlay is set up for driving, and that's why it doesn't have movies and things, because you should be watching movies while you're driving. But you can see CarPlay on here works great, works just like it did if you plugged it in, which is really awesome. Everything works, music, all that good stuff works just like it should. Hey Siri, what time is it?
It's 4:25 p.m.
See, even that works. And then wherever you are, you tap the screen, that little white dot, which is movable. You can put this dot wherever you want it, but it shows up and you hit it, and that allows you to get back to either your car's main system or back to your Android system. But then if you're parked somewhere and you want to watch a movie on this screen, maybe your kids want to watch a movie while you're sitting waiting for something, then you would connect this to Wi-Fi, and then you have YouTube, you have Netflix, all of it works. So I'm going to open up YouTube, and you'll see once it loads up there, I've already searched for Hollywood Frodo earlier, so Hollywood Frodo, and we'll just play a little video just so you can kind of hear that it works.
Gone are the times we connect with people via rotary phone. It's time to change the way we get our local news too.
Of course, you got to have ads, and you can see. Works great.
Welcome to another edition of Eric's Quick Product
Video.
Reviews. This is a awesome insulated mug by Deluxe Cool.
So you've got your video that you can use that way. I'm going to go back to the home screen and just open up Netflix so you can see that Netflix works as well. You do have to log into your account and everything. Again, you're going to need Wi-Fi in order for this to work. But I do have it connected to Wi-Fi and not my phone's hotspot right now. But you can see, you can scroll through, you can find everything just like you would anywhere else, and it's all there available to you. So what's great about this is the fact that you have CarPlay. So you can jump into CarPlay or Android Auto, whichever type of phone you have, and use that for when you're driving, because it's set up, best to use for when you're driving. But then you get where you're going. You want to do something that you can't do in CarPlay or Android Auto in your car with your full beautiful media center screen, and you even have the Play Store, so you can download any apps that are on Google Play. You can download. Obviously the apps are going to work best on here are going to be things like Netflix and YouTube and movies. That's what I think this is great for. You can put photos on there and other things, but mostly I think you're going to be using it for media. And again, you do have the VLC media player, which will allow you to play any video files you put on the device itself using the micro SD card slot. So a really, really cool product, again, by AUTOabc. The AUTOabc Mini AI box just allows you to have a wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto if your car doesn't have that already, and additionally gives you this Android system that allows you to download and install any Android apps, a lot of which would not be available for CarPlay and Android Auto. So really excellent product by AUTOabc, and definitely a product that I would recommend.